Friday. We got a load that picks up tonight at, let me start this off properly. Welcome back to the channel. Glad y'all could join us. Appreciate y'all being here. Remember, we can move a lot of things across this country. The one thing we can't move is the growth of this channel without your help. So please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and share this out with your friends. I appreciate each and every one of you. And let's get this day started. Now, we got a load, finally. It's Friday. We thought we were going to be stuck in Texas all weekend, you know, and it's been hard trying to get 3 loads a week. But this week we got it, so we got to drop down. We're north of Austin, about 60 miles, 70 miles north of Austin, and we've got to pick up a load in Laredo. So we got to drop down 300 miles to Laredo, pick up a load that's going to Tennessee. So let's get this day started.
Suddenly the wind starts to blow. Ooh, standing at the crossroads, wondering which way to go. I gotta stick with the flow. There comes a time in every man's life when he's gotta decide if he's gonna row his own boat or simply float along with the tide. Some people win while others lose. Seems to be the luck of the draw. Nobody gets to choose. We're all bound by nature's laws. Ooh, standing at the crossroads, suddenly the wind starts to blow. Ooh, standing at the crossroads, wondering which way to go. I gotta stick with the flow. They say every action triggers a reaction, and I believe this is true. So if you're searching for satisfaction, be careful about the things that you do. Mama used to say, don't think twice. Give as good as you get. Do your own thing was her advice. And don't get trapped in the net. Woo, 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 woo. Standing at the crossroads, suddenly the wind starts to blow. Woo, 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 woo. Standing at the crossroads, wondering which way to go. I gotta stick with the flow. The grass is looking greener on the other side. Maybe it's time to let go of that monster pride. I've got nothing to hide. I'm gonna rise with the tide. Ooh, standing at the crossroads, suddenly the wind starts to blow. Ooh, 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 standing at the crossroads.
All right, y'all. Oh, we made it to Laredo. They said it might not be here yet, but I just talked to the gentleman inside. He told me to hit door 1. So the load is here. It's ready. We're turning and burning and getting out of here and getting over to Tennessee. So appreciate you guys, and let's get this load and get out of here.
Wondering which way to go. I gotta stick with the flow. Ooh, standing at the crossroads, suddenly the wind starts to blow. Ooh, 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 standing at the crossroads, wondering which way to go. I gotta stick with the flow. Ooh, standing at the crossroads, suddenly the wind starts to blow. Ooh, standing at the crossroads, wondering which way to go. I gotta stick with the flow.
All right, well, we're loaded. As you can see, we're waiting for him to come take the picture of the seal, and I got to give him back his pen, and then we're gonna start heading north and get over to Tennessee. So stick around, stay tuned, and hope you enjoy the show. All right, y'all. Well, I made it past the border check, free and clear. They didn't throw us in jail. They didn't impound our truck. Wife's taking over. We're at the Ambest or Fuel America. And she's going to take it from here, drive as long as she can. And we should be in Sevierville, Tennessee by tomorrow afternoon. Kick this bad mamma jamma off and hang out for the weekend. Good week this week. Much needed week. Like I said, it didn't hit my my unachievable goal. Actually, it's an achievable goal if the loads are there, but it didn't hit my top of the line of the week, but it's right there at it, so we're happy with that. So been a good week, and surprisingly able to get 3 loads in this week, so that was nice. But anyways, this one here, today is Friday. It'll pick up, deliver tomorrow hopefully, and like I said, we'll be end of the week. So I'm getting looked at in the mirror from the wife. I guess the doggos want to come back to the truck. But we outie like a belly button. I'm going to bed. If she records something, she records something. If she doesn't, then she doesn't. But I'll see you in the morning. Promise you that. So thanks for being here, and we'll see you here in a little bit.
Alright, good afternoon everybody. We have made it up here just north of the what's that thing called again? Where border crossing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where they check to make sure you're a US citizen. I'm taking over. We're stopped here at the Ambest with the boys out, let them use the bathroom. Just to start driving and hopefully not witness someone backing into another driver. So he's gone to bed. Just to head out.
Standing at the crossroads, suddenly the wind starts to blow. Ooh, standing at the crossroads, wondering which way to go. I gotta stick with the flow. There comes a time in every man's life when he's gotta decide if he's gonna roll his own boat, simply float along with the tide. Some people win while others lose. Seems to be the luck of the draw.
Good morning. How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's good. It's 6:03 in the morning. I'm starting my day. We're at Pito's, and we're fixing to get back on the road. Got to go about an hour down the road to get some fuel. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks for being here, and let's get to Tennessee. God, I almost said Texas. Just left Texas. Let's go to Tennessee.
Gets to choose. We're all bound by nature's laws. Ooh, standing at the crossroads, suddenly the wind starts to blow. Ooh, standing at the crossroads, wondering which way to go. I gotta stick with the flow. They say every action triggers a reaction, and I believe this is true. So if you're searching for satisfaction, be careful about the things that you do. Mama used to say, don't think twice. Give as good as you get. Do your own thing was her advice. And don't get caught in the net. Woo, 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 woo. Standing at the crossroads, suddenly the wind starts to blow. Woo, 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 woo. Standing crossroads, wondering which way to go. I gotta stick with the flow. The grass is looking greener on the other side. Maybe it's time to let go of that monster pride. I've got nothing to hide. I'm gonna rise with the tide. Ooh, standing at the crossroads. Suddenly the wind starts to blow. Ooh, standing at the crossroads, wondering which way to go. I gotta stick with the flow. Ooh, standing at the crossroads. Suddenly the wind starts to blow. Ooh, standing at the crossroads, wondering which way to go. I gotta stick with the flow. Ooh, standing at the crossroads. Suddenly the wind starts to blow.
Good morning, everybody. Back at you again. Today is Sunday. We're coming live from the Tennessean. Really, honestly, it's kind of a neat place, but I'm not impressed. It's more of a travel stop for kids and non-truck driver. I mean, they got truck parking. I remember being here years ago, and it was kind of the same thing. I'm not impressed. A lot of people say it's just a place to stop, this, that. Maybe if you're in a car and you're traveling with your family, they've got a nice little seating area, and they got restaurants, or three restaurants in there, I guess, and a coffee shop. But it's not my cup of tea. I think a lot, I guess, different when I think of a truck stop these days. But that's just me. I wasn't impressed. We had the buffet last night. It was okay. It wasn't great. Not very much selection for what they charge, but it is what it is. That's the day of the world we live in. Shit's expensive these days. It just is what it is. But nice quiet sleep, comfortable. But this probably won't be on my list of places to stop back on a regular basis. It's more tourist oriented than trucker oriented, which is fine. Tourists, that's where the money's at. We're out here, we're letting dogs run in their dog park. They do have a pretty nice dog park run area, so we got the boys up here doing their thing, and we're fixing to get over here to Nissan and try to kick this load off. So stick around, stay tuned, and thanks for being here. Thanks for joining in, and we'll see you here in a little bit. Alright, y'all, well, it's 10 p.m. We're sitting in the driveway waiting to get in this place. I don't know, we got a truck trying to back up. I don't know what's going on there, but we have a 10 p.m. appointment, and I don't know why this dude's backing out the driveway, but why they didn't let him through the gate just to turn around, I don't know. But now he's blocking everything, so interesting. Well, he's back there watching TV. I don't know if you can see the lights flashing back there, but she's in the bunk watching TV, and we're going to try to figure out how to get into this facility, because it looks like nobody's going in, and we're supposed to be in there. So appreciate y'all being here. Appreciate y'all stopping back. We're going to get this load delivered and see if we can't get out of here. All right. After an hour, we made it to the door, and they're on a door. I don't know, I guess I'm spoiled a little bit. This nighttime delivery shit is for the birds, because there is a fair share of drivers that can't park trying to back in around me, and I don't like it. So that's fun. Anyways, we're here, we're in the door, we're waiting to get unloaded. It's only 10 skids, so it shouldn't take them but a minute, and we'll get you out of here and call this one quits. Appreciate you guys. All right, well, it's the next morning. I didn't have a chance to record last night. I was tired. Went to bed. But we made it back to the Loves. We spent the night at the little gas station right next to the place, but we made it back to the Loves because we needed fuel and stuff. So we're here. We're empty. And we're waiting on our next load. Appreciate y'all being here. Thanks for stopping back. Remember, be good to one another.
Live to expedite another day.
Woohoo!
Ooh, standing at the crossroads.